Hello lovely people and welcome to another video. Today's video is again a weekly wrap up. I think it is week 4 of January. This week I finished one book, read a graphic novel, and one miscellaneous book that I do not know how to categorize, but it was hilarious. But I will get onto that in a little bit. I do not currently have the books here with me because I am at college now and I didn't want to lug books here that I already read because that would make no sense whatsoever. I did, however, take pictures of the books or video footage of the books and I will insert them when I'm talking about them. Hopefully it all works out because my editing software is shit right now. The first book I read, which is one that I actually finished, I started it the previous week, and it was Lockdown by Alexander Gordon Smith. This is about a boy who is sent to a prison, and this prison is called Furnace, and there is no escape whatsoever from this prison. It's underground, nobody can get out, and it's just this awful place where people will take you in the middle of the night and turn you into monsters pretty much. So it's just this really awful place. I talked about in my previous wrap up that I was not really enjoying it in the beginning. It took me a long time to get into it. It was really slow and I just could not get into it whatsoever. I did finish the book though because I do have the rest in the series. I wanted to see how it went and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars because it did pick up towards the end. Like the last 100 pages were pretty awesome. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars and I will continue on probably until the second book. If I do not enjoy the second book, then I'm just going to stop the series because there's like 5 of them in the series and I just don't want to deal with that if I don't like the series. So I will continue to the second book and we'll see how that one goes. The next book I read was How to Tell If Your Cat is Plotting to Kill You by Matthew Inman, who is like this oatmeal person on the internet. He like does comics and stuff, so they collected a bunch of his works and put it into a book and it was hilarious. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It does have some intense content, so I would just suggest not reading it. You maybe be above 14 years of age, but yeah, it's hilarious and it has some pretty funny things and it's just basically about that. The How to Tell Your Cat is Planning to Kill You is just part of it. So there's like different comics, different sections, different little things to talk about your cat, but all to do with the cat, and it's kind of hilarious. And yeah, it's even better because a lot of the stuff that he talks about, cats do. Like what was an example, Carl?
Of what?
What was an example of the cat doing something?
It's testing your flesh or something when it's like,
oh yeah,
something like that.
When when the cat is kneading you, which is like, you know, with its claws, like not to be mean or anything, it's just kneading you on the stomach. It is to test your insides, your intestines and stuff for weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. But it was absolutely hilarious. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And I was reading some of them to my parents and they were just cracking up. It was perfection in my opinion. And then the graphic novel that I read was Jerusalem, A Family Portrait by Boaz Yakin, I think. I'm not entirely sure. This is a graphic novel about a family and it goes through a couple years with the war, and I think it was a war between Jews pretty much. I don't know. It was a little confusing to me. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. The artwork was awesome. I love the artwork, but the storyline was really confusing. I had trouble telling who was talking because the characters' pictures looked pretty much the same for like each family, and they don't always say the character's name. So I had really hard time figuring out who was talking, and I was just confused by the storyline as well. I don't really remember learning about that particular thing. I might have, but I don't really remember. And also the ending was just like, it kind of just ended. I don't know, he kind of walks off and I'm just like, what happened? Like, I felt like there should have been at least 50 more pages of stuff and it shouldn't have ended that way, but I don't know. There was probably meaning behind it, which I completely missed. But yeah, I don't know. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I mean, I don't really recommend it, but I guess if you want to read it, you can. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would. But the artwork was awesome, so if you just want to get it for the artwork, then I highly recommend that part, because the artwork was awesome. And then I am still continuing to read A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin, the 5th book, and A Song of Ice and Fire series. I'm pretty much in the same place I was the last time I mentioned that I was reading this. I'm just like not into it right now. I haven't been reading the past couple of days. I'm also back at college, so I won't be able to read as much. I have to read school books and stuff like that. I have homework, so I won't be able to read as much. And yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please comment down below and tell me if you read any of these books and what you thought about them. I would love to know. Please like this video and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye!